Ooh! Everybody told me to make sure I get a full tank of gas before I go out there, which that worries me when people say that kind of stuff. That's one reason I'm a little worried to go out to Moab, but no pasa nada. I'm going ahead and downloading a couple movies and stuff on my phone just in case I do stay out there and camp. I want to. That's what this trip was about. But at the same time, you got to be careful. I don't have four-wheel drive. I don't have really great tires. Like, I have good tires, they're new, but they're not for off-roading, so might just be driving through Moab, take pictures and stuff, and that's fine with me, y'all. I just want to be safe, and there's a part of me that just knows that, like, if anything, like, I want to make it home for my cousin's wedding. And I'm going to say that a lot in these videos, but, you know, you already don't see your family a lot, and then you know that you're going to be able to see them at some point. You don't want to mess that up, if you know what I mean. Look at this. So, I'm actually going on this little back way. The friend that I made last night, she told me to take this way. And it's just weird because I got off the highway and like there was like a lot of cars. I was like, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of like other people around me this whole entire time. But this way looks pretty scenic. Like the roads are pretty fail. They're pretty bad, pero no pasa nada. I got my tires. And it's kind of nice just to be off the old beaten trail, you know what I mean? This place was like Mexico. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in Utah. Utah looks a little bit like Mexico. So I actually kind of like this, man. This is the first time I've been like really secluded. I don't know how long. Like I haven't had a hotel room or anything on this entire trip, so like doing anything where I feel like I'm alone is just a win right now. This is awesome. It's worth the drive, man. Oh my gosh, these rocks are huge. Like they're rocks. I have lost signal though. I am a little worried about that, but no pasa nada. I am so glad they told me to take the back way, because there's no way they made a major highway through this, man. This is dope. I chose this place to stop. This probably ain't really a place you can stop, honestly. But I felt like getting out of the car. Just trying to make sure nobody's here. Desperado. Yep. Been driving around that for a while and it's gorgeous. Get one of these. I've been eating out a lot, especially in Colorado, just because a lot of the scenic stuff you wanted to do, you had to pay for it, and there was just no stop, and there was just so many people out here. I mean, there's people like everywhere. But like, you keep driving just a little bit, there's another spot you can stop at, another spot you can stop at. And, I mean, I chose this one. I do have bad news though. I do got to get back to somewhere where I have signal. Like, I have to. Because of something that happened. So I'm going to have signal. I'm going to have contact. So we're about to head straight back into town pretty much. I am hungry. I'm gonna wait. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Alright, I do need to get going, but I need some lunch real quick. And then, yeah, I'm still checking out this view. Yeah, I'm actually getting a phone call from someone, and I'm just getting, like, messages of it. I can't call them. So, about the minute I'm about to drive somewhere. Hopefully I can get AT&T service somewhere. I had to get this view right here. Look at that. Crazy, man. Let me take some pictures and I gotta go. I got told I had to turn around. Wasn't really paying attention to what roads and everything were, and they were doing some road work, but it's okay. It's just, I still got like 3/4 of a tank of gas. I still need to make that phone call, and I don't know. I am kind of wondering what I'm going to do tonight, because it's already getting, it's going to be another hour before I get anywhere, and then after that, I got to figure out what in the world to do. I don't know how much I've mentioned it. I want to visit my cousin, but I just don't know. I want to visit him on a weekend, not really bother him or anything, and I feel like if I call him right now and say, hey, can I already come over in like 2 days, that's going to be a rush. But I mean, he was already acting like it was okay for me to come over whenever I messaged him earlier the week, so. Pero no pasa nada. We'll see where we end up. Moab. No, these tripas are finally the ones that I like. Cooked soft. Yeah, it was worth getting a taco here. Those are the best tripa tacos I've had on this trip. So now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do tonight, because I don't think I'm gonna stay in Moab, or at least here in this town of Moab, but we'll see. Probably gonna get y'all back on here whenever I stop somewhere and sleep for the night. Probably not gonna record throughout the rest of the day. I kind of want to chill and just watch stuff on my phone and kind of do what I want to do on this trip, which is just relax. I'm making the decision right now. I don't want to go to Salt Lake City. I told myself on this trip it was going to be a loop, and there's a part of me that feels like I might miss out on something there, but I also will miss out on just doing what I really want to do on this trip. So I'm just going to drive through Utah, heading toward Nevada. Moab was pretty, but the biggest problem I'm having with Moab is the same thing I had in Colorado. It's really packed. It's very touristy. And also, I know one day I'll be able to come back here. I would love to have a 4x4 vehicle and just actually be able to take on these roads and stuff. But part of this whole thing about truck camping is telling yourself, okay, like, where are you going? What is your plan? Are you sticking to it? Detour when you want to, but if you don't want to, don't. And I'm pretty much making the decision now that I will be back in Mississippi probably in November, if not sooner, if not way sooner. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to be like a base of operations for like a day or two, because I don't know, I love that town that I was in Colorado, but you know, just I had problems this morning and I left it. So now we're on to the next place. I don't know where that's gonna be, but that's the beauty of truck camping. Yeah, I did not expect to find this gym. Oh, there's poison ivy in the area. I don't even know what that looks like. You see? I will be honest, that is a cool spot. It's just, now there's like a ton of flies in the truck, which I knew. I should have just not came over here. But, oh, they're easy to kill though. I feel bad about that. But, the views, you know what I'm saying? I was going to try and sit here for a little bit and try to wait for the sunset, but it's too hot. Like, I'm parked under, like, trees, and I'm in shade, and it's still too hot. And the flies are just everywhere, so. You gotta do what's comfortable for you sometimes. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to be as cautious and quiet as I can, because yesterday, this morning I upset some dude sleeping in his car, and I don't want to do that again tonight or in the morning, so. But I'm really glad Sheldon called me today, and I'm really glad the whole thing that I'm going through, that I don't know which video it was that I talked about it. Everything's kind of getting summed up, but I know it's dark in here and y'all probably can't see me, but I'm just letting y'all know I appreciate y'all and everything, and really hope y'all like the videos. Like, subscribe. This is me sleeping in my truck again. But I'm in Utah now. It's different than Colorado, but that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. Alright, I know y'all can't see me. Night. Every morning I tell myself that I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be able to do this for months. If I ever have mornings like this, where just I wake up and nothing bad happens, and it's beautiful outside, and I think I can do this. It's just, it's been hard waking up, and there'll be people angry at you for waking them up on an accident, or there was one morning I woke up and I honestly just didn't feel too good, and I was worried about the cold air being a problem, but the longer I do this, the more I think I can make it through. It's just, it's rough, you know. Try not to think about like what I'm not having, you know, which is like privacy and a little bit of just, you know, a little bit more control. But I kind of have to remind myself I didn't really have those things back home either. So thanks you guys for watching. Hope you like this video. I'm gonna keep making videos as long as I can. Problem is, it's getting really easy to make these videos. It's getting a little difficult to edit them. So thanks for watching, y'all.